He is so cancerous that he has damaged the reputation of the police force he serves. Cleville Mills should be the first to be arrested. Daniel Carbon, let me say to you, in any other country, you would have been arrested. You would be in cahoots with Skerritt, who is a man alleged of many crimes committed against his people, against humanity. Policemen, if you are the higher ranking and you do what is right, stand your ground. Do not be intimidated by Mr. Daniel Carbon or Cleville Mills. Cleville Mills has something coming for him. It's a matter of time he's going to get it. He's going to get it just like those who serve the cabal and think they are above health, they are above God, they are above everything. The time is coming. So the policemen, my dear friends, let me say to you, I am a lawman in my own right because I served the United States and its Constitution for 29 years, and I served it well. Serve your country. Stand for what you believe. You swore to defend the people of Dominica and the Constitution, not Daniel Carbon and his crooked ways of operating. Dominica, you are now a rogue state, a coconut republic, compliments Roosevelt, Skerritt, Carbon, and even Carbon's predecessor, Carriet. They all were serving Skerritt. Skerritt, your days are number, and you must go. Thank you very much, Doc. I'm listening, as always, and I stand with the police. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you so much, Command Sergeant Major Alcindor there in Atlanta. More of the telephone calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fontaine.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Okay, Mr. Fontaine, Mr. Skerritt was Point Michelle yesterday dishing out money. You know, it's looking as though election is next week coming.
Wow, that's interesting. So in Point Michelle, so they were out distributing. So you know people who received cash donations out there?
People that do receive cash is that a customer receiving cash, the Labour Party people.
Mm-hmm. And you saw that take place yesterday?
Well, I wasn't there, but I saw when the vehicle was going up. I was going down to the meeting at Fokole, and I saw the vehicle was going up. But when I was going down, I saw people in the office.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because they had a meeting the week before in the committee hall. But yesterday, it was the sharing of the money, and this morning I get to know that they were sharing money.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Very interesting developments all across the island, and one wonders about the legality of all of those actions, you know, and that's something that we certainly have to talk about, and we will. It's 23 before the hour of 9. We have a guest in studio, but we're going to take a few more of the calls before we go to our guest here in studio. Let me say a special good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you, Dr. Fontaine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know Sergeant Major is listening out there in Atlanta. I just want to tell him when the thing changed, when the government changed, we are going to put Cleville Mills under him to retrain Cleville Mills and retrain him and his mind and everything. So Cleville Mills will be a proper police officer. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Let's go with your telephone calls. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Thompson. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah, with all I'm hearing with respect to the police, what I suspect with every level of, the high level of political interference, it will come a point, if the police and them don't control that the government will recommend some foreign elements to run the police force. And that's not going to happen, you see. And the policemen must not try to get themselves too embroiled in that whole fiasco, because at the end of the day, you see, the politicians have an agenda, and it seems to me that the politicians are not getting their work done, because the politicians are not getting to the dirty work of them, and they want to create a situation whereby they'll have no choice than to say, well, we lose confidence in our police and recommend foreign elements. So they must be careful, and they must really handle that thing really sensibly. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, and thank you so much. It's 21 before the hour of 9 o'clock, and we're joined in studio by the MP for the Roseau South constituency, Mr. Joshua Francis. Josh, I understand you're having some big activity in the constituency this evening.
Yes, first of all, good morning, Dr. Fontaine, and good morning to your listeners here and abroad. A special good morning to the people of the Roseau South constituency. We do have a meeting that is Team Dominica, United Workers Party, Roseau South Constituency Association, has a meeting at the Lubia Resource Center this evening, 6:30 p.m. We are inviting everybody, particularly the people of the Wall House, Fobawa, Madrell, Laho Road Laudut area, come and have a frank and candid conversation with the parliamentary representative.
All right, wonderful. And that's taking place at 6:30. Let's go with the telephone calls. We'll be back with Josh. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, it seems like every time you'll have a very interesting conversation. I can never get through to you. I tried all yesterday and last night, and I couldn't get. But anyway,
I'm glad you were able to get in this morning.
Yeah, I tried for a few minutes, but I finally did. Thank you anyway for taking my call. I want to make a statement, and I don't want anybody to think that I am a liberalite or whatsoever, because I have left Dominica over 20-something years, and I have no affiliation with any political party in Dominica anymore. But I am a Dominican. And what I'm trying to say is all the stuff that, people are talking about security is doing and all that stuff. Isn't there a provision in the Constitution of Dominica that if one party, one political leader is doing all this corruption and all this craziness, can they impeach him? Can they get him out?
Yes, well, caller, I will tell you, there is a procedure where you have to go through Parliament with a no confidence vote. But in the Westminster system, the ayes have it. So, it can be overturned by a simple majority. So if, for example, the opposition with only 10 out of 31, if the opposition were to bring a no confidence vote, that will be easily defeated. But that's basically the only way you have with regards to the Constitution to remove the Prime Minister.
Yeah, but I'm not hearing anybody trying to do that.
Well, we brought one in 2 sittings of Parliament ago. We did introduce a no confidence vote in the Prime Minister, which was defeated.
Well,
so we've tried that route already. Certainly, we have.
Okay. Well, anyway, keep up the good work, man, and all this craziness about people coming down to vote and all that stuff. I think there needs to be a reform in the Constitution of the voting registration stuff.
Well, Doc, if I'm allowed to comment on this is a very good observation. 2 things I want to point out on here. Dr. Fontaine, you made mention of the Westminster system. A lot of issues that we have with the electoral process emanates from the Westminster system. In the Westminster system, the winner takes all. As I made mention of on your program yesterday, for example, when it comes to appointment of persons on commissions, given that the government has the power, it appoints a majority of persons, and as such it simply appoints its own, and therefore its own represents the interests of the government. Hence, it takes position to maintain the status quo. So a lot of problems that we have, or a lot of apparent reasons for changing the system, it goes right back to the Westminster system. But I want to say to Dominicans, do not be discouraged. On my way here, I heard a caller said that the Dominican Labour Party has money going all around the country. I want to say that money is power. But as always said, the power in the people is greater than the people in power. And for those of us who are Christians, normally we say that the Holy Spirit is greater than the power in the world. That is, we have a spirit that is more powerful than the power in the world. And I think what has been happening is more and more Dominicans are supporting Team Dominica United Workers Party. And therefore that power will eventually rid of the corrupted DLP governments. So people should not be discouraged. From the east to the west, we have a number of people rising against the government. From the north to the south, we have people rising against the government, particularly the young people, because we have a serious youth unemployment problem on the island, a serious underemployment problem on the island. Of course, we know that the government of Dominica has been involved in the corruption of the CBI program. We know that they have been involved in the corruption of our diplomatic positions, and we'll continue to discuss such issues with the people of Dominica. And I have no doubt that the Dominican public will rise. And when I say Dominican public, I'm not only talking about the people who reside in Dominica, but we're talking about the people, the Dominicans in the diaspora. So some of those people who came in the last time to vote for the Labour Party, they will come and vote against the Labour Party, and we must stay focused. So we must not speak a language of doubt and discouragement and keep telling ourselves that we cannot topple this government. It will be toppled by the democratic process. When the opportunity arises, we will go to the polling stations and we will remove the Dominican Labour Party from government.
All right, it's 16 before 9. Let's go back to your telephone calls. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yes. I want to commend the utterances of the Honorable Joshua Francis. Joshua Francis created history in the region and in Dominica. I remember on DBS Radio and Q9 and Kyrie FM, they say, but how Joshua going to win? How Joshua going to win? Without electoral reform, Joshua Francis did the necessary work on the ground and he brought victory to the people. I have said before, ladies and gentlemen, the United Workers' Party is presently doing the necessary work on the ground, and we are going to continue, and we are going to bring victory to the Dominican people. And I want to say to the people in the diaspora, they are seeing the struggles, they are seeing the hopelessness, the unemployment. You have a vehicle, it breaks down, you can't take a rental, you can't take a holiday. They are not going to come to put back Roosevelt's carrot in government. The cost for them to do that will be too great for them. So they will stay where they are to live the American dream, the Antigua dream. All the dreams they live in, they will stay there. And that is a promise to them. That is why the United Workers' Party is going into Woodford Hill Friday evening, 7 o'clock, to have a national meeting to continue to educate the Dominican people as to the way forward. Gentlemen, I don't know if you heard the minister that referred to himself as a dog, an animal. He talking down on Hoxas. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Dominican, apart from a farmer immediate family, the most important person to him is a Hoxa. Because every weekend he waits for the Hoxa to come and buy something so he can get money to fix his business and pay his bills. And this man sit there in government for more than 17 years, fat like a thief. And he criticized the Hoxas that bring money to the Dominican people. The Dominican people are not stupid. They listen and they understand. And at the end of the day, we will be victorious. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you very much for this. More the telephone calls. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Thompson Fountain.
Yes, good morning.
And how are you? Mr. Thompson?
Doing well, and how are you, sir?
Well, taking it one day at a time. I hope when all those meetings finish with all those different constituencies, I hope we do, because I know if you don't see light, you cannot perform. But praise the Almighty God, we can see light. And we suppose, remember, your two eyes is a part on your body. And the body need not the two eyes alone. The whole body is supposed to be functioning. But when I look at Dominica now, you mean to tell me even in the police force now, they want to protect? The type of news I hang, it is not looking properly. So what Dominican have to do? God tell you he have to help those that willing to help themselves. You cannot stay all the time money sharing all around four corners to different people. That is their people. What about the others? How are they going to live? If we want to be positive, we have to make sure we cannot only take it for one day. We supposed to make a sacrifice. Either you survive, either you float or you sink. It is only make sure it's the capital that is where we have to put ourselves and to make sure to get things that straighten up for the proper manner and make sure we can live when we put things right. But we talk enough already. We cannot stay there like that and only saying, oh, election, we want reform, we want all those. What about we? We have to be in the city, and if it have to take 47 days run, we cannot take a week in the city. What's wrong with us?
Good question, caller. Good question, and thank you so much for sharing this.
And bye-bye.
Take care. Have a good day. It's 11 before 9. Josh, I know you have to run out, so you wanted to react to an earlier earlier comment.
Yes, I have to
really the winning of the election and challenging the Labour Party at the elections.
Well, Dr. Fountain, I have no doubt that the Dominican people will rise against the government of Dominica. Of course, money is power, and the Labour Party has been using money and propaganda to corrupt the people of Dominica, to corrupt the electoral process, to continue to get the type of support which is required to stay in power. But I'm saying to the people of Dominica that we have to rise above the level of corruption. We are a Christian nation, and if we are true to ourselves, we have to stand for the right precepts. We have to go back to the precept of love thy neighbor as thyself. We have to open our eyes and see the reality. As we speak, a significant number of Dominicans are struggling to meet their monthly financial commitments. A number of young people are unemployed. A number of people are underemployed. A number of people are struggling to pay rents. We have a significant number of persons who cannot leave their parents' homes. They are in their 30s, they're in their 40s, and they cannot live with their parents' home because they cannot afford to rent. And it's unfortunate when you have young people who have never worked. Take, for example, if you have a 25-year-old who has never had a full-time job, it means that he's missing out on the opportunity to make social security contributions. Not only he's been affected today, but in the long run, because he would have not made social security contributions for 10 or 15 years of his youth, it means that he's going to be shortchanged. So when you, Dr. Fontaine, who would have made a significant contribution to Social Security, would be earning $1,000 a month, he probably get $200 a month, which means that his life is being affected not only today, but in the long run. We cannot continue to support a government that has not been able to improve the lives of the people. Yes, we get little cash here and there, but that creates a society of dependence. That is not a society of progress. And not only we have been affected materially, but we have been affected morally. We have a significant decadence in Dominica right now, where the moral quality, the moral substance of the country has plummeted to the lowest level, the lowest ebb in the history of Dominica, because we have government ministers who have been involved in corruptible practices. They have found themselves doing certain things which are against the people of Dominica. So Team Dominica United Workers Party has been on a crusade going to and through the island, educating and enlightening the people. And I am calling on the people of Dominica to be receptive. We're in the Lent season. It's an opportunity to reflect on ourselves as individuals, as family members, as mothers, as fathers, as Dominicans. And we need to ask ourselves the real question. Is the Dominica Labour Party the best government for this country? Of course, we have to be sincere. The government has done some good things, but the good things are way too little. It is time that we get that change. We're in a movement. We're going to stop until we find ourselves in a position where the government of Dominica has to change. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Team Dominica members for the hard work. Of course, this comes at a tremendous sacrifice. You know how it is, Dr. Fontaine. But the Patriots have been out there working, and I want to ask them to continue to be strong. I want to call on the leader of the opposition, the Honorable Lennox Linton, to continue to be strengthened by the grace of God, yourself and other members of Team Dominica United Workers Party. It is not an easy road. It is a struggle, but we must continue to work hard. And all the supporters of Team Dominica must go out there and persuade some other person who has not seen the light. Because this is not a fight against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual battle. It's a fight against the rulers and authorities of Dominica. We have to find a way to rise, to continue to educate, to enlighten, to empower. And I have no doubt that Dominicans will rise and put away this DLP-led government. So once again, let me remind the public that we in the Roseau South Constituency Association, United Workers Party Team Dominica, we have a meeting scheduled for Loubier this evening, 6:30 at the Loubier Resource Center. We have another scheduled for Egliston tomorrow and one for Jodel. Sometime next week, we'll have for Newtown, Bath Estate, and some other hamlets in the constituency. So let us come out together. Let us stand united as one people. This is beyond party colors. This is about nation building. This is about people's building, especially the poor people in the country. So let us come together. Let us be united. Unity is strength, and love conquers. So let us love one another and let us conquer the evil works of the Dominica Labour Party. I love Dominica. Thank you, Dr. Fontaine. May you have a pleasant day.
Yes, indeed. And thanks, Josh, for coming in. We appreciate it. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with your telephone calls and more. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we'll have the EMS ATL 15-minute break. That's coming up at the top of the hour.
To episode of Before Labor 4.
I would advise Prime Minister Skerrit, tell the people everything, tell them you're sorry. Have them for forgiveness and tell them you're prepared to demit office.
What?
He has that chance, that last chance. Come out to the nation, tell them you're talking on to happen.
Talk about government overthrow synchronized.
I went there for planning to overthrow the duly elected government.
Charges of weak, strong leadership.
I was not an interfering leader.
The final episode of Before Labor 4. This Wednesday at 6. Live.
Only on the big station. Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
Ikanipo yon tousi. Ikanipo yon esteni. Ikanipo yon moun kawi. Ikanipon yon conversation. Avanel ouye, la ou mette kan son mwen.
Mwen ka tape kan son la.
Ini ka oumat pour 60% moun ki ni tibi ki pa ka tape traitement pour maladie ya. Eve yu ka ni mo. Tellement moun pa même sav yo ni. I wani pa sa gade yo moun avec di ni tibi. C'est pour ça tout moun ni pour propre caution. Espèce ou aimé sou kwe la main moun. Lave la main ou souple. Couvert bouchou le ou ka estene. Eve le ou ka toussi. Moun ka ni toussi avec estene a vijay moun. Ça pas la manière. Le possible ou ete loin hod n'importe place ki ni yo pile moun. Visitez docteur ou ebe health center ou sou kwe ou te exposé pour un moun ki ni tibi. Fais tout ça qui possible pour empêcher corps taper tibi. Et sou peut-être savoni, pas passer pour les autres moun. En commission au département promotion santé, au ministre santé ici. Ou tanti moun la oui, I don't like beef. Puis manger mon souviens beef, ni pour dire c'est good meat. Mais là il vient pour Yves corn beef, ou il kaki madame. Mami, madame bozopa. Why madame? Adam's wife no Eve. Depuis you want to cuisine là, elle va dire good evening. Even it's day or night, mama is say Eve corn beef evening because you see, Eve corn beef maintains that special old time taste. Here me Eve corn beef of course with bread, Eve corn beef epi bakes, Eve corn beef epi macaron, Eve corn beef epi tiwi, it just like titiwi and rice. And the Eve corn beef with boiled plantain. You can di mama, mommy, cut the plantain and put the corn beef in it like a sandwich. Eve corn beef kavini a degose, the big tin and the small tin. Bon lewe papa même ouvon tip and Eve corn beef is for him alone with a big mastiff. And what I like about the Eve corn beef is the key to open it. That's strong. Iba kan kasi en la même. Eve corn beef, messieurs, mesdames, agents Belfast Estates Limited, avec hot tupa tout a pay. So to everyone, I wish you a good evening today.
I'll take a small.
XL, that's the size for me. Flow's new prepaid combo plans have the most choice and value for everyone. Save up to 90% by combining your talk, text, and data into one simple plan. And with options starting at just $15.99, it's easy to say it, type it, or share it. A whole lot more for a whole lot less. Dial *129# now to activate. The bigger you go, the bigger you save with Flow's new prepaid combo plans. This is how we flow.
Free talk, more data, Digicel. Experience the all-new Digicel talk and data plan. Get more data with unlimited talk right now with Digicel. Get 500 megabytes of data with free talk for 7 days for only $25. Now you can enjoy data with free talk. Yes, talk and data plans that cater to your needs. Now at Digicel. Digicel terms and conditions apply. Digicel. Be extraordinary.
The National Cooperative Credit Union Limited is offering cash-secured loans at a very special 5.99% interest rate. Members can use savings and deposits to quickly obtain loans for any purpose. Just walk into any of NCCU's 6 branches today and apply. Set your own repayment terms and get your same-day loan. Promotion ends May 31, 2017.
Terms and conditions apply.
If this hurricane coming, I'd better make sure I'm ready. I have my batteries, and flashlight, water, tuna, sardines, and of course, Cricks. My vital supplies. Plus, with this new packaging, Cricks stays fresher for longer. So now I'm prepared for anything.
Cricks Vital Supplies.
It's 9 o'clock in Dominica. And this is the hot seat. We're going to make a brief stop there with the good folks from EMS, the Energy Management Solutions Company. We'll be talking to them for the next 15 minutes or so. And when we're done, we will be taking more of the telephone calls.
The rising cost of electricity, the future of water heating is with SunPower Solar Water Systems, now at EMS. Solar water heating collectors capture and retain heat from the sun and transfers to water. No matter the weather, the circumstance, sun, rain, nighttime, or no electricity, you will always have hot water. Visit EMS today and let us upgrade your home or business with a SunPower Solar Water System that gets you sustainable, more efficient supply of hot water that lowers your energy costs. Trust the dependability of EMS with the lowest prices and qualified trained technicians. Visit our website at www.emscaribbean.com or call 255-6813. EMS, harnessing the power of nature to make your life more comfortable.
Get your SunPower. Driver's orders.
Yes, we are back here in studio with the folks from the sales team of Energy Management Solutions, EMS. We are here talking to Mr. Kwesi Goren. Kwesi is with us for the next 15 minutes. And Kwesi, welcome to Q95. And
good morning, and thank you so much, Dr. Fountain, for your kind words of welcome. And good morning to the listeners of Q95 Radio.
Yes, it's great to have you this morning to talk to us about all of the great energy solutions that you're offering to the Dominican public.
Thank you so much. For sure. We're all about solutions, energy management solutions. So we're solutions driven, and we always find ways of helping customers understand that we can save them substantial amounts of money monthly, even annually, in terms of their cost, their energy cost. And today, primarily, we're looking at the SunPower hot water heaters, the solar heaters, and also the EMS solar heaters. Because we know that hot water is a very important resource these days, whether in your home, whether in a restaurant, laundry, persons do need hot water. But the question is, why would you want to spend your hard-earned money on electricity costs to heat water when you can harness the power of the sun to heat your water?
Yes, indeed. That's a very good question. And as you're talking, I'm thinking that a lot of the hot water heaters we have in Dominica appears to be electricity driven. And if you're able to help customers switch away from that, say, to a solar heater, what kind of savings are we talking about over, say, a month or a few months?
Excellent question. Substantial savings. Like, for example, the most popular heater around now, electricity heater, is these shower-mounted heaters. You buy them at the store for about $100 and something, maybe $290, $300. They vary. But let's say you pay $290 for one of those heaters. The average consumption is 2,500 watts. That's what they're consuming. So you turn the switch on, you take a shower, turn it back off. When you use that, let's say you have a family of 4 persons, 2 adults, 2 children, using that heater daily, 2 showers each per day. You're consuming about $150 per month, easy. Wow. So if your overall bill is $600 to Domlec, $150 out of that, $150, is towards water heating using these shower-mounted heaters. $150 per month, and you're the economist by profession, you would appreciate. $150 per month by 12 months, that's $1,800 per annum we're spending just to heat water.
Right.
We are saying if you invest in one of our heaters, okay, you can, through the savings of $150 per month, you can actually allow the heater to repair for itself in 2.5 years. It's a great investment.
Great investment. And then once you've repaired the heater, there are no additional costs to you, right? It's because you buy the equipment from EMS.
Right.
You have it installed and then you pay.
The savings
yes.
allow you to pay. It pays for itself in 2.5 years, and thereafter you're just swimming in gravy, as they say.
Okay, because you no longer have that cost. Right, on a monthly basis. Now, I'm guessing that some of our listeners are asking, well, if you're offering that, and obviously you talked about, 2 years of savings or 2 years of savings that would allow you to pay. If there are homeowners interested, are there any special deals that you have in terms of financing that you offer, or is it something where they simply have to purchase?
Certainly, that's an excellent question. We do offer financing. Of course, conditions do apply, but we have a 6-month package, for example, and you can apply for that. And we are very flexible in terms of our terms and conditions. So we are customer driven. If you want to go with a cash purchase, we can facilitate you, right? And if you want to go with the financing, that too can be facilitated. So we're all about finding solutions for you. It's a one-stop shop. We want to ensure when you leave there, you're satisfied. And it's very easy to engage us. You just call our number, 255-6813. That's 255-6813. And you request a survey to be conducted. So you come to your home, we look at the facility, your plumbing, the roof in terms of the gradient and so forth, and other logistics. And then we recommend a size of system to suit your needs. A family of 6 would have a different size system than a family of 3, for example. Okay? So we're all about finding solutions that suits your needs.
Yeah, I'm curious because I'm thinking that in a country like Dominica that we would have be moving more rapidly towards those types of equipment where you can use the natural resources available. You have sun 365 days a year in Dominica, and I'm curious as to the response of the general public to that. And are you seeing more and more people calling your offices, turning on and getting that particular device?
Most certainly, we're seeing a great increase in the number of persons who are actually getting involved in that, buying into it. Calls are coming in constantly. Persons having questions, seeking us to do surveys for them, and providing proposals. So, to answer your question, yes, more persons are getting involved. They're more conscious as to the impact on your budget of these kind of costs. Energy is a substantial cost. If you do not manage it effectively, it can consume you.
Yeah, certainly. And I would think in particular, and something where you have to be constantly using the shower. I mean, some people take 3-4 showers a day, you know, and constantly using this hot water. The cost can be substantial. So you offer, and I know today we are talking exclusively about the water heaters, but I'm thinking, since you're here, are there other things that you can also offer in addition to savings on hot water,
absolutely heating? We also offer energy saving AC inverter units. Okay, so instead of buying the regular standard units, which are energy guzzlers, you go for the inverter technology, and you substantially reduce your energy costs monthly. So you get the same great cooling, and our systems, we have the highest SEER rating on the island. SEER is SEER, is an acronym for Seasonal Energy Efficiency Rating. So the higher the number is the more efficient. We have a 16 SEER. It's second to none on the island. Also, we have the solar PV systems where you can, harness sun power again to power your facilities. And of course, we have the LED lights as another product. But because of the limited time today, I'm really constrained on. So I must focus exclusively on just the
absolutely. Now,
the water heating.
In terms of, I know you have different, as you said, different sizes and so on. I was wondering if there is a place, if a listener or a potential customer wants to see for themselves what types of units you are. Where can they find you?
Certainly, you come to our office at Canefield, AMS at Canefield. We're adjacent to Auto Trade.
Okay.
Easy to find. Above our Dominica Freight Systems. Okay. Come in, we can facilitate viewing and further explain what we're offering. Regarding the sizes, we have sizes as low as 27 gallons. So 27, 40, 50, 66 gallons, and even 80 gallons. So there's a wide range of sizes to suit your needs. So let's say you have a couple, just want to have a system for showers only. a small system may work for 27 gallons or maybe 40 based on what they have planned, you know. But usually a couple, 27 gallons would suffice for showers exclusively. Okay, but some customers want the water maybe for the face basins, some for the kitchen sinks, even for laundry. Some have preferences. So based on your needs, we supply a size to suit your requirements.
Okay. Now, in terms of the technology, I know it is solar driven, but what happens if, for example, you have an entire week of rain, as we tend to have sometimes in Dominica? Does that affect the ability of your units to still provide this heating?
Fantastic question. The systems are so designed, even with overcast conditions, they can still generate heat. Okay. However, if you have persistent inclement weather, lots of rainfall, to answer your question, 3-4 days at a time, we also have the automatic power booster, which comes with a package.
Okay.
So you can have it connected, and you can actually revert to Domlec power to power the system during those periods of inclement weather. So we have a plan B.
Okay, excellent. So
there's continuity.
So there's no reason to fear then.
No reason to fear.
You'll always have this backup there.
A contingency plan in the event you have inclement weather.
Right. No, this is excellent. This is excellent. And I know you can't discuss costs, but in terms of pricing there, but because you want the customer to come in and talk to you. But I'm guessing that it is basically an affordable unit, and
definitely
something that you believe that individuals can actually invest in.
Extremely affordable, very price competitive. We offer value for money. That's the thing. Not only a great price, but value for money. So, for example, our SunPower systems, we have the highest warranty on the island, 4 years.
Okay.
There's no other company in Ireland that has offered a warranty for a solar water heater that is close to that. You may get a year, maybe 2 if you're fortunate. We offer 4 years warranty.
Wow.
Right, so that's one of our unique advantages. Because we're so confident in the quality of the product, we can stand by a 4-year warranty.
Okay. Now, in terms of the survey that is conducted when an individual calls you, how quickly do you have those installed? So, for example, at the end of this program, a customer calls and says, well, I want you to come in and do a survey. How quickly can you guarantee that you'll have the system in place and installed?
If a customer calls us today, for example, and the survey is done shortly after, let's say, an hour or 2 after they contact us, we could install a system easily within 1 business day.
Okay.
We always favor, sunshine, good conditions to facilitate installation. So once you don't have massive rainfall or so to inhibit us, we can install comfortably within 1 business day. So like tomorrow, it can be installed easily.
Now, in terms of the way the installation takes place, is it very intrusive in the sense that do you after it's done? I mean, does it transform the way the home looks? I'm talking about is it some big system that is distorted and I know people worry about those things and keeping their home in a certain way.
Well, the good news is that the systems are so designed, they are in no way conspicuous on the property. They don't really stick out like a sore thumb.
Okay.
So they're fitting nicely, they're well designed, very sleek. I have a photography to show you how they look.
Okay.
Right? And they're extremely nicely built.
Okay.
So you have no concern about it looking odd in the home or even a very strange look.
Excellent. And I think you also do installation not only for individual homes but for business places as well.
Absolutely. So restaurants, for example, you need hot water for the kitchens especially. We have systems to suit restaurants, hotels. Okay. So it's commercial and domestic.
Okay.
And we also have a website, www.emscaribbean.com. That's www.emscaribbean.com. You could go there and even see testimonials of customers who have used our systems, who still use them and are very satisfied with the quality of service.
All right, excellent. And so there are basically 2 ways actually 3 ways. They can walk into your offices, as you said, which is exactly opposite Auto Trade in Caneville. You can also call the number 255-6813.
Yes.
Or they can go online at www.emscaribbean.com.
Certainly.
Excellent, excellent. So let me just encourage our listeners as we come to the end of this segment to basically do that. Give EMS a call today and certainly realize almost instant savings.
Most definitely. We look forward to those calls and we'll work with you. We're very flexible, very customer driven, and we guarantee solutions. We guarantee savings.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Kwesi, and we wish you a great day and every success going forward.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fontaine.
You're welcome.
With the rising cost of electricity, the future of water heating is with SunPower Solar Water Systems, now at EMS. Solar water heating collectors capture and retain heat from the sun and transfers to water. No matter the weather, the circumstance, sun, rain, nighttime, or no electricity, you will always have hot water. Visit EMS today and let us upgrade your home or business with a SunPower Solar Water System that gets you sustainable, more efficient supply of hot water that lowers your energy costs. Trust the dependability of EMS with the lowest prices and qualified trained technicians. Visit our website at www.emscaribbean.com or call 255-6813. EMS, harnessing the power of nature to make your life more comfortable.
Drivers Auto Supplies has just received a shipment of quality used tires. This shipment includes a wide range of size of 15 tires. Yes, you heard me. We have received the popular size of 15 tires for your cars, pickup trucks, passenger buses, and SUVs. We have also received many size 13s and 14s. Of course, we always have available size 16s to 18. Bus drivers, vehicle rental companies, taxi drivers, and private vehicle owners, we have the tires that you have been asking for. So come visit us today or call us at telephone number 277-0505. That is 277-0505. Drivers Auto Supplies in Portersville, where Hayden's Wholesale used to be. Drivers Auto Supplies. Quality tires at good prices. Come get your quality tires today.
The Marigot Development Corporation presents Marigot Reunion 2017. Reunion number 2, making Marigot great again, alongside Mason 10 2017 celebration. Friday, April 21st to Monday, May 1st, 2017, under the theme, Making Marigot Great Again. Come to weekend number 1 from Friday, April 21st, 2017, the official opening and second reunion declaration ceremony. Then, Saturday, 22nd April 2017, be a part of the Miss Reunion and Mayfest 10 Queen Pageant. Then, Sunday, April 23rd, 2017, be a part of the International Gospel Revival and Ministry Night, featuring Evangelist Bridget Butcher, Marlon Anderson, and Second Chance. Marigot Reunion 2017. You don't want to miss it. Be there. Come, let's make Marigot great again.
This ad is supported by Q95 FM Radio and the Country Style brand.
Time to sleep, darling.
Dad, are there any monsters under the bed?
Not while I'm here. You're safe and sound.
Feeling cared for, protected, and secure. It's a feeling that every Massey United Insurance customer knows. After all, they're in the same safe hands, protected by our financial strength, stability, and experience, and cared for by our team. Now, all our customers are even more secure with the sound strength of Massey. It's a great feeling. Massey United Insurance. To learn more, contact our agents, JB Charles and Company Limited at 448-2876, CAM Dupini Inc. at 448-3012, and LA Dupini and Company Limited at 448-2310.
For all your shopping needs at the best prices in Dominica, shop at S-Mart. Shop smart at S-Mart.
Shop smart at S-Mart. Give me some Lotto.
All my favorite snacks.
Shop smart at S-Mart. I got a top-up flow and digital. Shop smart at S-Mart.
Sunday to Sunday.
Open on holidays. Shop smart at S-Mart. So much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Yeah. Unlimited parking. Yeah. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices.
Shop smart at S-Mart. For great prices and unlimited
on both Goodman Road and Rawls Avenue. Open 7 days a week. Call 448-2340.
Smart.
It's 20 past the hour of 9 o'clock on a Wednesday morning in Dominica. Let me welcome you back to the hot set. Just got this announcement for you there. The people, residents of the St. Joseph area, you're invited to a meeting there with the United Workers' Party on the main road in St. Joseph that happens on Thursday at from 7:30 p.m. And of course, talking about Thursday, next Thursday is the big 5,000-man march in Roseau. You need to make contact with your area representative and be sure you find yourself in Roseau. The collecting point, or the starting point is the Pottersville Savannah. It happens from 4:30 p.m. So 4:30 p.m. next week, Thursday, Pottersville Savannah, a march around town to demand the resignation of Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Fountain. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
You're welcome. I think in the situation that Dominica is right now, in this kind of depth of hole, and especially the last allegation of the police officers, and this is a serious matter. I think right now Dominicans should put their full support with the police officers. Now is the time we have to put all politics aside. I think we have one of the greatest force in Dominica, in spite of the commissioner and his deputy. I mean, we know who they are, what they are, why they are there. But the rest of the police officers, I think we have great police officers that will mean well for Dominica. So presently, I would like the civil servant, the farmers, every society, everyone in society to put their full support behind the police officers right now. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Indeed, a very sensible call there. At 23 past the hour of 9 o'clock, good morning to you.
Good morning, Thompson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
This is Handbag.
Handbag. Okay, Handbag,
Yeah,
you're calling to tell us about how much money you got last night?
Yeah, the meeting, you didn't listen to it on DBS then?
A little bit, just a very little bit of it. Yeah.
So Thompson last night was a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And Prime Minister Scarrett, Prime Minister, not a Prime Minister, Prime. Very, very, very bad last night.
Okay, what happened?
Very bad.
What
money,
happened?
People keep on asking for money.
Okay, so no money was delivered then. There was nothing.
It was very bad last night. Trust me, I could tell you about it. It was very bad. I listened to it on DBS, and plus I listen. I was saying to myself, "Oh Lord, imagine a girl asked about the Geneva playing field. All who big of Portsmouth and all who big of Granby. And Granby 40 years voting labor, and we getting too poor. We going to the lowest point, and all who have all the resources hiding all the pocket. Imagine some people ask for houses. Some people say we need a house. Some people say we have the money. Where is the money? You owe me, pay me. And the lady cannot say not a word. Embarrassment, best that present government, best they come out from them. Keep on warning them because it's embarrassment they're going for everywhere. Best they come out from there because it's nonsense they're doing and they cannot help the country. When you put in somebody's back, right back to like going right in the ocean, and you can see your way. So that is very bad, and I will give it to you in patois. Là où un mouton, pas qu'à comprendre, c'est pour comprendre pas qu'à comprendre avec un venir là toute bagaille. So là où regardez monsieur, c'est sorti ni pour sortir là, scary tap un vieux clap en soi, pas d'abord bon clap. Ça c'est un vieux clap, ça c'est un clap camouchou ou pas ni pièce haute pièce côté ni sorti là. Voilà où voler c'est sorti. Ou pas les monde pour dire.
No, handbag. I warned you about that. We don't do that here on Q. We don't call names. We deal with the issues. We don't call names. And please. I mean, let's get that straight, okay? We do not call names here on the station. Thank you for sharing with us. Let's go to the overseas line. Good morning.
Hi, Dr. Sorry. Hi, Dr. Thompson. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing well. How are you?
I am good. I get an opportunity to call, so I'm taking that opportunity. Excuse my voice. Well, there is so much that has been going on, and it is just crazy. I see a country that is falling apart. I see a government and a governance that is on the brink of, on the edge of a cliff right now. I see paranoia. I see mistrust. I see anger. I see frustration. I see all those things, Dr. Fontaine. It's interesting because, you keep hearing and you keep, hearing people. You keep hearing testimonies and seeing testimonies of people who have been promised monies and have been given monies. And, I spoke to a young lady over the weekend and she said to me, I just don't understand. Those people giving away money like crazy. Like when you have drug dealers are trying to get rid of cash they have, they don't know what to do with it again. And, it had me thinking, that, where did that money come from? Where is that money? Why are they trying to get rid of money? How can you be professing to not have money to give public servants who have given so many years of dedicated service to the country, to the people? Police officers who right now, I think the police force is on its lowest level of morale. There is no morale. There is no trust. It is divided. And, you can take cash and you can take, whether you give it in the form of check or hard, dry cash, give to supporters. And then you talk about government. This is not government. Government governs a country. Government governs an entire nation. Every person, every people, regardless of who you support. That is what government does. This is the Labour Party blatantly in our faces using the public's money, the people's money, the UWP supporters' money, the Freedom Party supporters' money, the Labour Party supporters' money, the Papiites' money, diasporans' money, everybody's money, and giving it to one set of people. You cannot in any way, shape, or form govern a country in that manner. And what you see right now is a whole set of paranoia. How can you give people money? You give one person $4,000 from a village. And the people who are involved in that, good people, like the power rep for Pebush, somebody I know very well. How can you get involved in that level of corruption? People take that money, they don't spend it back in the country to stimulate the economy. They go overseas, they go on shopping spree overseas. Who benefits? Not even the country that you give the people, the country that they get the money in that benefits, because they don't spend the money there. They go overseas and they spend the money, So I beg the question, where did that money come from? Could it be that money that they were talking about, that those suitcases of money that came into the country, that people are now afraid to go to the bank in huge lump sums to deposit it, and they're giving it to people to circulate in the country so it can be mixed, because as you know, all monies have serial numbers. You have to ask yourself those kinds of questions. I don't know the facts. I don't know what the truth or the lie of the matter is. But, you have to ask yourself. You have to start asking yourself these very pertinent and important questions as to where those monies came from, Dr. Thompson Fontaine.
Yes, indeed.
And, as we wrap it, I know I don't want to take any more of your time, but, we are in the diaspora. We have two organizations in the diaspora. We have Dominicans Defending Democracy, and We Are Dominica. And just like we did the last time, we are asking everybody who can contribute, to help to contribute, because this government is on a downward spiral and something has to be done. Skerrit has to go. This man has mismanaged the country. And I want to tell Dominicans, but Skerrit don't love you, you know. Skerrit doesn't love you. Skerrit loves Skerrit. And all those things that he's giving out is to buy your loyalty. So he can buy another 5 years. Another 5 years to do what? Another 5 years to destroy the country? So even if he wins for another 5 years, what is he going to benefit? The only thing he benefits is immunity. Immunity from the law. The law that he knows he's broken on several occasions in the international world especially. So Dominicans, I am calling to you. I am appealing to you. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Go to the site, wearedominica.com. Contribute. Help the people in Dominica. We are over here. There is not much to do here, but we can do a lot with our money too. They bring voters to vote. What we can do is help the people in Dominica. Contribute. They get the money and they are able to help bring the supporters down. The more people that demand this man's resignation, it's the more they will take notice. The last time, he couldn't believe. He said it was 450 people. It wasn't 400, it was thousands of people. The day that the DPSU had their rally, he called for a meeting of his supporters. If you notice, there were only old people, able people who attended that meeting. The young people need hope. They want the change. Dominicans everywhere, let's do this. It is not a Dominica in Dominica. Sometimes we say, oh, they don't want to get up. They're ready to get up. We need to support them. Go to wearedominica.com. Dominicans in defense of democracy. We are standing together as Dominica, like Dominicans, just like we did the last time. And we will do every time, Dr. Fontaine. We have to get rid of this man. Skerrit must go. Skerrit must go. He has to go in order for Dominica to become the Dominica that we once knew, Dr. Fontaine. I am appealing to Dominicans. This little money they will buy you for a short while. How often does he give that money? How can a country sustain itself with that kind of practice? This is not right. We need to bring true governance back to Dominica. And we all can do it, no matter where you are. We can do it. We have to stand up and save our country, Dr. Fontaine. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time. And Dominicans, stand up. Stand up. We stand together, Dominicans. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much for this. As we continue here, it is 28 before the hour of 10 o'clock. Just before we go back to the telephone, some breaking news there for you. Very sad news indeed happened. The Granford man has been charged with the murder of his father following an inquest held yesterday afternoon. A young man from Granford, Dorian Daly, aged 23, has been charged with the murder of his father. According to the police public relations officer, Inspector Pelham John Baptist, on January 9, 2017, Maury Daly sustained multiple injuries to his head and neck. He was transported to the Accident and Emergency Department of the PMH, where he was medically examined and admitted. He died on February 21st, 2017 February 21st, 2017 at the PMH. The coroner's inquest was held yesterday, and based on that inquest, Daly is now in custody, charged with the murder of his dad. Let's go back to the telephones. Good morning.
Yes, Mr. Thompson Fontaine, morning to you, sir.
Yes, a very good morning to you.
And your listeners.
Indeed.
Thompson, I want to add my voice this morning as a patriotic Dominican on the ground, going through the real situation of the day. I want to add my voice to compliment, to thank, especially persons like your last caller, persons who are in the diaspora, persons who are in the overseas, basically trying to help us here Dominicans on the ground to bring that madness, that corruption, whatever we're going through in Dominica, to a halt. Also to Thompson, I want to thank the local patriots on the ground as well, who is keeping that fire burning. Because come hell high water, this regime must go. We cannot continue to have this, what is passing for governance in Dominica, Thompson.
Yes, indeed.
Based on the present situation, my brother, in this country, when
we the patriots on the ground calling for this regime to go. It is not out of greed or malice or who do like who. Thompson, the corruption that is on the ground, the charges of corruption versus this government, Mr. Roosevelt Skerrit name is tarnished now in the international community, Thompson. The breakdown of law and order in our country. As I said before, our country is tarnished in the international community. When we talk about our diplomatic passports, Thompson, crooks and criminals, they don't like to hear that word, but I'll repeat it. Crooks and criminals, Thompson, have our passports, and it's only when these people are held in the international community by some law enforcement agency or some government agency that we hear about revocation of these passports. Thompson, I said before, we cannot continue to have Roosevelt Skerrit and his gang. And in my mind, Thompson, this government basically has already fallen. It is just a matter of time. They are fragmented.
Indeed.
Thompson,
Thanks,
I want
caller.
to thank you.
Yes.
To continue doing the good work, my brother. And we are in solidarity with your efforts, the opposition efforts, and all right-thinking persons on the ground, my brother.
Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll take a short break.
It only takes one cough. It only takes one sneeze. It only takes one laugh. It only takes one conversation. Nearly 40 to 60% of people go untreated for tuberculosis and die. Tuberculosis is easy to catch and anyone can get it. Keep you and your family healthy by washing your hands, covering your mouth when you sneeze and cough. Avoid overcrowding. Visit your healthcare provider if you think you have been exposed to someone with tuberculosis. Don't get caught with tuberculosis. Stay healthy.
Play fast, play loud, play bold. Enjoy flexibility and best value from Digicel Play's new TV and broadband bundles. With Play Fast, enjoy 32 video channels. Play Loud gives you 46 video channels. Then there's Play Bold, 98 video channels. All bundles come with 50 music channels, 8 radio channels, and 8 megs internet. Choose the bundle that's right for you. Sign up today. Get free connection, free installation, and set-up box. Or sign up for our TV-only offer. Call 616-1700 for details.
In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m. In the Spotlight, featuring people from all walks of Dominican life, spotlighting their triumphs and tragedies, dreams, hopes, and aspirations, untold stories, touching the human and personal side of our people in politics, religion, sports, business, music, culture, the media, and more. Getting to know our farmers, public servants, youth, the ordinary Dominican. Listen to their stories. No limitations, no restrictions, no holds barred. In the Spotlight, we'll also spotlight interesting topics, issues, and relevant situations. Don't miss In the Spotlight on Q95 FM radio every Monday night from 8 p.m.
Crystal Waters Blue Skies, a platform for creative discussion. Live on Q.
Very good morning to you.
Mr. Fountain.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Oh boy. Ruru in Dominica, man.
Well,
too much Ruru, man.
I know.
The government must be strict with all of us because regardless of if you voted whoever, it is still the government of the day, you know. And everybody must be well and fairly treated. You cannot give money to some and others cannot get.
Yeah,
for example,
it's wrong.
People who support PWP get nothing from government. The jobs are for labor. NEP, labor. Everything is labor. We who did not support labor get nothing. And if you go to them, they just laugh at you. They turn you down. And they take it so seriously, Mr. Fountain, that they not talk to you, you know. Well, suppose that you go to the ministry. They have to ask you so many questions. If I say a minister of government, I mean to say there must be protocol. But you can see the minister. And they are going all about and give money. But they're not giving money to the Carib Council. The Carib Council maybe is the largest council in Dominica, you know, from Concord back up to Sineku. And then Mr. Williams said recently that he got nothing from them. They were in Atkinson in the week. I do not know how much they gave to Atkinson. But if you give one, I think all should get. Because the development of Dominica does not only depend on one man. It's all of us that have to put our resources together to develop Dominica. Anyway, Mr. Funkin, keep on the program. We will talk on Thursday.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much. As we continue, let's take some more of the telephone calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fountain. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
I'm doing kind of so today. So Fountain, Monday night I sat down there and I was looking at, I think, GIS. When I heard the man from one of the men from Lapland speaking, a young man, he looked like a person in his maybe mid-40s or so. And he said he used to be worker, to support Workers' Party, but his mother told him, no, you mustn't do that. You have to support labor. The only way you're going to get something is to support labor. Oh, and he said, oh, here I am now. It's a good thing I was supporting labor. I got a house. So that's the only way we can survive in Dominica. We have to support the government that is in power. Are we all not Dominicans? And another thing again, I was listening to that man from the Petit Savan area a couple weeks ago, same GIS. I heard a friend of mine the other day say, you can know when a person lying, when they're sweating and some other things they're doing. And looking at that minister sitting on the table there, speaking to the people in the town hall meeting in his constituency, telling the people that he was speaking about the passport business and it's the CBI money that is doing the project in the area, in the Bellevue-Chopin area. And he telling the people, oh, America does it too, all about doing it. Even America, can you believe America doing that? I say, what? When America started, and people was lying to the people, and the thing with us, we doesn't listen to international news. All we taking is what that's on the ground and what we're listening to here. America started that program with their investment program. But when you come into America to invest in America, you have to come in with $3 million, and that was since in the 80s. And employ 10 people in your business, and you would get a green card. You wasn't getting citizenship, because when you apply for citizenship, if you have one blemish on your record, you're not getting citizenship. You have to follow and study the laws of America to become a citizen. Here we just give Skerrit and his people just giving citizenship at his whim and fancy. That's not working.
Agreed.
They must stop lying to the people. Speak the truth to the people. Mr. Dari, you should speak the truth to the people. And if you didn't know better, ask questions. America wasn't just doing it like that for $500,000. It was $3 million when they started the program. Stop lying to the people. And Dominicans, we're sleeping for too long. It's time that we wake up. We have to.
Yes, indeed.
And get these people out of there. Skerrit and his government have to go. And carbon paper have to go also. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye, and thank you so much. Let's take a final call before we go to the friends at the Universal Elegance. Good afternoon. Or morning. It's still morning. It's just about 16 before 10. Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, my brother. Good morning.
Yes.
I see you. I see you've been like a media marathon.
Doing what it's got to do, as they say.
Yeah, boy, you need some help. You need some help. You know, but it's that kind of month. You know, remember the motto. You know.
Yes, indeed.
First one in, last one out. You know, every day of this month is that kind of day, my brothers and patriots. It's that kind of day. Don't look at it as the 30th or the 31st, or, you know, just it's that kind of day. Every day you're coming to that mission is that kind of day. First one in, last one out. The prayer warriors, prepare yourself for that match. You know, you have to linger on after the match is over. Make sure it's peace and quiet and calm and these vibes that, you know, is in the space. You have work to do even after the meetings are done. You know, we have to understand this is war. This is war. As peaceful as we intend to be, this is war. And it's not defined by you, it's defined by what this position has chosen to treat you as an enemy and not even as a mutual combatant in political country activity. You understand?
Morning.
So we have to understand this is war. So let us go into it as warriors, peacefully, but as warriors in mindset and mentality, because the hardest thing to win is to win the war peacefully. The hardest thing to win the war peacefully. And this war, it can be won, but you have to define it as a war. You have to understand the strategies and policies chosen by this individual, not the government, this individual governing from a position of survivalism instead of a position of rational, you know, understanding and governance. And that is the worst position that you can have a leadership to govern from, a position of you know, just personal saving, you know, just personal saving. And so this is what Dominica has come to face. And I think we are at a juncture. This month gives us a sort of a launch pad where we can really do this thing the right way. We can really do this thing the right way, because as far as I am, I still sense that Dominica wants to get rid of Skerrit. You know? As far as up here, we feel it and know it, and you just know Dominica wants to get rid of Skerrit. In spite of all the fancy stories and all the glorious happenings, Dominica conscientiously is longing for better than Skerrit. And so I hope we can lay that groundwork on the 30th, lay that groundwork that convinces nation that you know, we can do better, and better can be done, and better can be done. Let us do this. Let us do this for country. For country is a sacrifice, but let us do this for country, because the only way we're going to convert people who are, there's a lot of people on the fence. The only way they're going to be converted is by real force, and not force of guns and force of cutlasses, but force of numbers. Convert these other workers, convert these other policemen, turn them into converts. Let's see this thing as that way.
Yes,
you know?
indeed.
And let's do this mission, my brother. Let's do this mission.
Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It is just about 12 before the hour of 10 o'clock, and we're going to be joined now by our friends from Universal Elegance. We're ready, right? All right, let me say good morning to Karen and Brad from Universal Elegance. It's good to have you guys as always, and good morning to both of you.
Good morning to you, Thompson. Good morning to you, Brad. Good morning to Dominica, the Eastern Caribbean, and those via the internet. And if it's the first time, welcome to the Muslim program. Thompson, it's a pleasure doing it with you this morning. I think it's our second time, right?
Second time, yes. We've done it before. Yes, Brad forgot.
Exactly.
Yes, we had a good time the last time Brad was there. So, Brad, you can relax now.
It looks like Brad is in somewhere else.
Yeah, we've done it before, Brad, and it worked out all right. And I suspect it's going to work out okay again today.
I'm trying to remember. I just can't.
Yes. I remember. Yeah, man.
Something like that. Something like that.
But it was a little while ago. It was a few months ago.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's been a while.
Yes. So it's okay. It's just me, Brad, and and we'll just continue as normal.
Brad, you lost so much. Let's get going, Brad.
But Brad is never lost for words. I mean, I listen to him all the time, and he's very, he's
so just pretend that it's
on
mad
the
there.
ball, and
No, to be honest, if you the people who's listening, it's quite very amazing not having Matt there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I'm tired of seeing Matt in my face, man, every time I come there, I mean, it's always good to see someone new. And as he said, we have done it before, and it was quite good,
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
And if Karen said it, she's whatever she says.
You agree?
Yeah, except the time when she said I cannot cook. No, but just leave that alone. No, good morning to everyone. Yes, Dr. Brad, that's what they say. That's what Matt says. At the Muslim store, we try our best. We try our best. And when we try, it usually comes up better than all the rest. Even when we try. Now, at the Muslim store, we are known for having quality. Not just in our televisions, in our refrigerators, in our deep freezers, our computers, but also in our washing machines. Whether it's a semi-automatic or fully automatic, you get great quality from these washers. Now, with great quality, you got to have good brands, and the good brands that we have available for you all are the West Point and Frigidaire brand. And if you know a good washer, then you know West Point, you know Frigidaire. If you have any problem with the washer of old, or you need a new washer, then you need to come down at the Muslim store to get your 5 kilogram to 15 kilogram semi-automatic or fully automatic washing machine. I mean, we have a lot to do at home, and most of us do work, and we're not home 24/7. So we need something to help us out. When you have single parents like Karen that doesn't have the significant other to help out at the home, then you need something capable of handling the job just as good as you would do it yourself. So you need to come down at the store to get your semi-automatic or fully automatic West Point or Frigidaire washing machine.
Yes, this is so true, Brad. So for all those looking for semi-automatic washers, and if you're looking for fully automatic washers, it's available at the Muslim store. And you can purchase a semi-automatic washer right now for as low as $556.
Wow.
Right, Brad?
Yes,
so
that's
as
true.
I said, for those who don't have the significant other and you need a washing machine at your home, so the best place to go down to right now is at the Muslim store. And if you can purchase cash, we also have our different purchase plans, like our 21-day plan, where you go down to the store, you choose whatever washer that you'd like, you make a deposit of half of the amount, you go with it, and you come back to pay in 21 days. We also have our layaway plans as well, where it's for 3 months, and you just have to make a deposit of 1/3 of the amount. You keep on paying, and when you're through paying, you get it. We also have our high purchase plans as well, where you bring in your last pay slip, a photocopy of your ID, or if your workplace does deductions, we give you a deduction form. You get it stamped and returned to us, and you get it the same day. So it's easy, right, Brad?
Yes, it is very much so. And sorry for saying for those who don't have their significant order.
It's okay.
No, I wasn't saying that for you. I was just saying in general that it doesn't matter whether you have a significant order or not. You just need a washing machine from the Muslim store. You just need to come down to make life a bit easier, to have that clean clothes you've been looking for. I know you've been buying your machine somewhere else. You have bought things other places, and you don't get the result that you're looking for. I mean, you want your clothes to feel like it's brand new again. And you don't want to feel like you have to go back and buy the same color t-shirt, same style, for it to feel like you have a brand new t-shirt again. You want to get that good quality coming out from your machine. You want that machine to give you that crisp, that bright color that you've been searching for. You've been trying all types of soap powder, and it hasn't been giving you that result. Why? It's because you are not using the right machine. You need to come down to the Muslim store.
Also the right brand, right?
That's right.
Yeah, the right brand, not just the machine, it's just the brand.
But for me, once you get it at the Muslim store, it's good.
Right. Well, right.
Yeah, Brad, I'm sure that, and as we said, two very good
brands.
West Point and Frigidaire.
Yes.
possibly some of the top brands in the world. But
Yes.
do you also offer any kind of warranty on those machines?
Yes, we do. Actually, with the different sizes, we cover different months in terms of warranty, and we'll cover everything, except the part where you have negligence. You have to be very careful when you use your machine. I mean, it's not just taking off your clothes from your clothes basket and just pushing it inside the machine. You got to be very wary of what you put inside your machine, because some of the times the clothing that we take off from our body has things in our pockets, coins and different types of things, and we neglect these things. So you got to search your pocket, make sure you take off these things, and you make sure you just make sure your pocket is very clean, and then you could put your clothing inside, because you don't want anything entering the machine and damaging the machine itself. So that's called negligence. Where the other one, you have natural disasters. A lot of us, for example, we have our machine on our porch. You understand? So you can have natural things like the rain coming and wet the machine and causing it to go bad, seeping through the liquor and going down into the machine and touching the wires and whatnot and causing the machine to go bad. So these are these few things. And you have electrical problems. And be mindful, if something goes wrong, we will know, because that's what the technician is for. This is known by the name of Suarez, So you just need to take care of your machine in the best way. It's a very good machine, but even if it's good, if you don't take care of it, it will not last you that long. So you got to take care of the things that you have. Just imagine you get a machine that will last you a lot of years from the Muslim store, plus you taking care of it, you're going to add a lot of years on a lot of years. So that's a lot of years.
Okay, Brad, and we just want to inform all our listeners that in case you are encountering any problems with your washing machines, you could call us at the Muslim store at 448-2811. We have our persons who go out to your home to take care of it for you. If it's not on warranty, you'll have to pay to get the repairs done. But if it's on warranty, we will do it for you. But you could call us, and then we can send someone to your home to take care of it first. So just call the Muslim store at 448-2811.
Yes, indeed, and also they can come visit your store as well. And you want
course.
I know everybody in Dominica knows where the Muslim store is by now, but you also just want to tell, in case somebody might be visiting, say, Dominica, and they're not sure, but they want to get something for their relative, where exactly can they find you?
Well, we are located in the corner of Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard, which is also known as the Bayfront, and Kennedy Avenue. So
and we are downstairs,
digital main office. So if you're in the area of Whitchurch or Green's Wholesale, Cocorico, so you can just come on over. Karen is always bright smile. What I'm making her smile so, but she's always bright smile. So as soon as you open the door, she'll be like, hello.
And Brad will be like, hello.
Too much style now.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, so we just want to remind our listeners that the best place to shop for washing machines is at the Muslim store. If you're looking for the semi-automatic, the automatic washers is all available at the Muslim store. And if you can purchase cash, we have our 21-day plans, our layaways, and also our hire purchase. And if you're encountering any problems with your washer, you can just call us in. We'll take your report. We can send someone to your home, or if you decide to send down to the store, it's not a problem. So you don't have to think about, oh my God, in case I purchase a washer and it goes bad, how am I going to get it repaired?
Yeah.
We can do that for you at the Muslim store, and we make sure our customers are always satisfied with the products that they are purchasing and also the service that we give after.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, very well said. We're just about out of time, but we want to thank you both, for coming in. And is there any additional thing you would like to say before we?
Yes. For those who can't make it, you're overseas, you're abroad, and you want to purchase something for a family member or friend, then you can just visit our website, which is www.buymuslims.com. You just go on the site, and we have different deals that you won't find in the store. So you might have certain discounts that you'll find on certain items that will be on the site that you won't get inside the store. So It's Buy Muslim, www.buymuslims.com.
By B-U-Y? B-U-Y
Yes.
or by B-Y?
No.
B-U-Y.
B-U-Y Muslims.com.
M-O-S-L-E-M-S.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Not just that, we also have 3 types of smartphones, which has been significantly dropped in price. So if you're looking for a smartphone to contact your friends, family, or whatever it may be, you need to just come down at the Muslim store to get your Blue Dash JR, which is now $200 from $320. We have our Liago Z1, which is $265 from $280, and we also have our Connecto iProwave, from which was once $265, which is now $193. And these phones are unlocked, so it doesn't matter whether you have one company or the other company. It doesn't matter. You just need to put your SIM card in there and just let's go.
Excellent. Yeah. All right. Well, Brad and Karen, thank you so much for spending time with us this morning, and wishing you a pleasant day.
Thank you.
I just want to wish everyone a happy
and productive
day.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Stand by for the news.
Good morning and welcome to Q95's Morning News Update for today, Wednesday, March 22nd, 2017. Brought to you compliments Digicel and Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited.
Play fast, play loud, play bold. Enjoy flexibility and best value from Digicel Play's new TV and broadband bundles from as low as $89. With Play Fast, enjoy 32 video channels. Play Loud gives you 46 video channels. And just Play Bold, 98 video channels. All bundles come with 50 music channels, 8 radio channels, and 8 megs internet. Choose the bundle that's right for you. Sign up today. Get free connection, free installation and set-up box, or sign up for our TV-only offer from as low as $25. Call 616-1700 for details.
Bring them in, I say, bring them in. Yes, 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 the bottles are coming, and we are happy. Menupaka where the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta bottles. Pity fee. Yes, continue mene se bouteille la bière one three, but where are the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta? Mem consi la bière, every 24 empty $6, and every full crate is $10. Will I oye? Under the potager, in the storeroom, under the cellar, under a step, in the drain, the grass, the highways, the byways. Find them with you, and bring them in. Bring the empty ones, and get your money.
Welcome back. In news this morning, Canada's High Commissioner, Her Excellency Marie Legault, paid a visit to Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit at his office on Tuesday. In his welcome remarks, Prime Minister Skerrit boasts of the long-standing relationship which exists between the two countries. He said this relationship goes prior to post-independence. He says Canada has played a critical role in Dominica's advancement, particularly in the areas of education, water resource management, and infrastructural development. Skerrit says he hopes for further cooperation between the two countries. In other news, Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chastanet has called for prayers and support for the families of those affected by an explosion which occurred in the cul-de-sac area last evening. Early reports indicate that there has been loss of life and significant injuries to several persons. Speaking from the Victoria Hospital, where several of the injured were taken following the incident, Prime Minister Shastani said our hearts go out to those who lost loved ones and those who are still waiting to find out information about their family members. You are all in our prayers in this difficult time. We must all support each other at this time and pray for our fellow St. Lucians. The Prime Minister added that this incident has taken the nation by shock and expressed profound grief over the loss of life. And Germany's cabinet has backed a bill to clear men-handed sentences for homosexuality after World War II under a Nazi-era law. The notorious paragraph 175 of the Penal Code was eventually relaxed in 1969, but not before 50,000 men were convicted. Many were sent to jail and some took their own lives because of the stigma. Justice Minister Heiko Maas said it was a flagrant injustice and those still alive would be given compensation. The German government's decision comes months after the UK said it was pardoning 65,000 gay and bisexual men who were convicted under the Sexual Offences Act that criminalized private homosexual acts in England and Wales until 1967 and later in Scotland and Northern Ireland. And this concludes your morning news update, brought to you compliments Digicel and Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited. I'm Linda Martin with the Q95 News team. Join us again at 12 for the midday package. Good morning.
Play fat.
Bring them in, I say, bring them in. Yes, 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 the bottles are coming, and we are happy. Menu paka where the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta bottles. Petit fee. Yes, continue mene se bouteille la bière one three, but where are the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta? Mem conseil la bière, every 24 empty $6, and every full credit is $10. Will I oye? Under the potager, in the storeroom, under the cellar, under a step, in the drain, the grass, the highways, the byways. Find them with you, and bring them in. Bring the empty ones, and get your money.
All God's people get ready. Eternal Gospel Ministry presents the Attention Gospel Concert. Friday 31st March from 7 p.m. at the Strip, Loubier Highway. Ministering Symphony of Praise, Shamandi Laura, Prophet Joel Daniel, DJ Miracle from Nigeria, Africa, Ado DJ, and your boy Sunel. Tickets available at the CLC bookstore. $20 in advance and $25 at the gate. Children 12 and under, they $5 at the gate. The first 150 people to purchase the tickets will get the opportunity to win a brand new tablet, compliments of bigger, better network.